Again, I think this is just the best way moving forward.
No, I mean, absolutely, it is what it is, and I'm glad to at least be getting something. You could have been a lot harsher, so, I appreciate it.
And I appreciate that you've been so understanding throughout the whole situation.
All things considered, at this point, it's the least I can do. Well, I think that's just about everything. Say, you still play chess? How about one more game, for old time's sake?
Okay, sure, just one.
Yeah, so, how's Sarah?
Yeah, she's good.
How far along is she?
Yeah, third trimester now, so a little over 6 months.
Yeah, well, you can definitely afford the kid now, that's for sure.
Only there's really no need to be passive aggressive. The practices you were doing, I've been more than fair. Check.
For what you could do in your situation, you are being merciful. I'll grant you that. But fair? I wouldn't say that.
Look, man, I don't want to...
Look, I'm not going to pester you and make a big thing out of it, alright? I signed those papers, didn't I? I just think that a bit of frankness and honesty on both of our parts would help to bring closure to the whole situation. We were once friends, remember?
Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. What do you want to say?
Look, I just want to say, I wasn't ever trying to fuck over the company. I just wasn't comfortable with you transferring ownership to a C Corp without an explicit buyout contract.
Andy, your shares in the company would have been fine.
Look, I know you were looking for a new chief operations officer. I saw you meeting with Mark Fraser. You might as well have put the posting on fucking LinkedIn.
Look, if there were any operational concerns, that's different to the stakeholder responsibilities. We had to raise capital, and the only way we could do that was with the C Corp.
Leon, I put my own money into this. We got this up and running, you and I.
Andy, this is about more than just you and I. I was never going to just leave you hanging. You tried to sabotage us by splitting the company in half.
Think how it looked from my side. My veto got overrode, and I was the single largest shareholder. I had the most to lose, and it looked like I was going to lose it.
You brought this on yourself, man.
I transferred ownership of the R&D facilities which I developed, the staff who I hired who answers to me, to a separate subcontractor LLC with Jeff's approval. Jeff, you're going to be in some serious hot water over this.
It's not right what he's doing. He threatened my stake if I opposed the takeover.
Yeah, fucker never even offered me the chance. 35% stake. You'll have to tell him that I
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll say that you said you had his approval. I'll make it sound like you lied to me.
You got Jeff's approval under completely false pretenses. You lied to him. If we had written records of your conversation, we would have full grounds to take you to court for fraud.
Are you a fucking idiot? Do you actually have no brain? What do you mean you approved the transfer?
He said he had your approval. He said it was all your idea.
Really? So you didn't think to run it by me first? Now I have to find a new CFO that isn't a fucking idiot.
But look, the point is you can't just split the company in half and seize control of the most important half of it. Do you realise how precarious of a situation that puts us in? You could have ruined everything.
But I didn't. I was willing to work on the same terms as a subcontractor.
But you could have shut everything down if you wanted to, ruined us, or worse, sold yourself off to the competitors. Are we supposed to just let ourselves be completely vulnerable like that?
I needed to protect myself.
You got greedy, too ambitious, and you made a mistake.
I'm not going to let myself be taken advantage of.
You brought this all on yourself.
And let's talk about the remerger we agreed after the fact. What the hell was that?
I'd really rather not.
Look, I'm not going to go around and do anything about it. I just signed a paper that says we won't go to court over the issue. So at this point, there's no legal liability in you talking about it. What I'm asking for here is closure. We were once friends, remember?
Oh my god, you're missing the point. Don't you get it? The company's so much more than this fucking pocket change. If what you want is just money, holy shit, we'll make billions on billions. Just making the company as big as possible is the only thing that matters.
Then why cut me out?
Andy, there's just better operations executives than you. I'm sorry.
That has nothing to do with you being jealous about the fact that I used to fuck Sarah in college.
You watch what the fuck you say. It's got nothing to do with that. Whatever happened in the past, that's over with. She's mine now, and you leave her out of it.
You know, one of the reasons why I'm happy about this agreement is because it means I no longer have to do business with a jealous rat of a CEO.
You know what? You can imagine whatever fake scenario in your head that you want to. It's got nothing to do with the reality. The only factor which influenced my decision is that you're just not so good at your job, and that we could go further with a better operations executive.
Alright, but just to make sure I understand here. So I signed a remerger between my LLC, controlling operations, with the new C Corp you had set up.
Yeah.
But just prior, that C Corp had been acquired by another C Corp, which automatically took ownership of all the assets of the merger when the deal was made.
Yeah, your company merged with ours right as it had been taken over by another C Corp. Check.
How long after?
Andy.
How long after?
20-something minutes?
Is that you who owns that C Corp outright? Or is it owned by another LLC under your name?
That's none of your business.
And who set that up? Did Jeff perhaps set up that LLC for you? Check.
What? Why does that matter?
You're sure he wouldn't fuck you over?
Yeah, of course. The LLC that owns the C Corp is under my name.
Did you actually look and make sure that it was your name on the LLC that now owns the company?
Yeah. No, I mean, I...
You know, him and I go way back too. Just like me and Sarah. Check.
No, you didn't.
Remind me. When you overrode my veto, that was on Halloween, wasn't it?
Halloween,
Where was Sarah on Halloween night?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I mean, I was at the bar and I saw her walk past, and so I offered to walk her home.
It's always a shit feeling when an opponent takes your queen.
No. If you somehow fucked me out of this isn't going to happen. I'm not going to let this happen.
Really? Because, if I'm not mistaken, we've both just signed a piece of paper that says that neither of us are allowed to go to court over the issue of who owns the company. Checkmate.